This game is slightly harder than it actually looks. If the date February 14, 2019 makes your brain sizzle a little, congratulations, you're officially suffering from copium syndrome. Symptoms may include excessive sighting, refreshing Team Cherry's Twitter, and daydreaming about Hornet. That's when they gave us the first Silksong trailer. We've all been there, staring into the void, waiting for a game that promised to release soon after Hollow Knight, only to be ghosted for almost 7 years. After all that heavy coping, we finally get the game. But let's step back a little. Why was everyone losing their mind over the mystical release of Silksong? And most importantly, why Hornet so hot? Hollow Knight. Imagine a bug's life went full Dark Souls. Not saying I'm a fan of insects, but there's something deeply satisfying about tiny bugs stabbing each other, fighting infection, and occasionally impaling themselves on spikes. And yes, some of those bugs are very attractive. This game has everything that makes it timeless. It's the grade A student everyone compared you to, except this one actually deserves the hype. Art style? Perfect. Dark, mysterious, handcrafted. Basically the Mona Lisa of bugs. Sure, it ages, but like a fine wine. Soundtrack? Absolute masterpiece. Music can make your soul cry, or melt, or both. This soundtrack aims straight for your heart, turning it into pure little bug feelings. Gameplay? Solid. Simple. Until it isn't. If you've played it, you know what I mean. It's the kind of game where Hornet will personally check if you're struggling enough and make you feel embarrassed about it if you fail. Enemies? Well, they are equivalent of a zombie, but yeah, some are cute. Some will straight up murder you in a ways that feel deeply personal. But it all comes together perfectly, like a symphony. If the symphony occasionally impaled itself on spikes and cursed you in bug language. Boss fights are legendary. You will die a lot, maybe even cry a little, then die some more. And in the middle of all that suffering, Hornet appears, and you suddenly forget your own health bar exists because she looks that good while stabbing you. Honestly, she's probably the sole reason why everyone is waiting so hard for the Silksong. Now let's talk mechanics. Hollow Knight has very snappy movement and rewarding systems, but Silksong will introduce movements that will make you feel like a parkour ninja bug, and I'm all for that. Hornet looks so magnificent in those trailers, it makes me feel like she could even throw a rose or two quite effortlessly toward your way, while dodging attacks like it's Matrix movie. The world itself? Gorgeous. Cities, forests, tunnels, weird-looking bug caves, all handcrafted with so much details that you'll pause every 5 seconds just to admire the scenery. So, Silksong. After all this waiting, it's basically the Hollow Knight sequel that everyone has been waiting for. The hype is real. People have been practicing their bug-killing combos in their dreams. And speaking of Hornet, they didn't need to go this hard on her design, but then again I'm glad they actually did. She looks so good in combat and executes such amazing movements, it's insane. She moves with grace, attacks with precision, and somehow manages to flirt with your heart while impaling you with her needle. But that's the magic of Hollow Knight and now Silksong. It's not just a game, it's a mood, it's an experience. It's 7 years of waiting, crying into your pillow, and searching for every bit of information about sequel, daily, all culminating in this beautifully brutal, incredibly seductive bug-stabbing ballet. So here we are. Silksong is coming out very soon, and the world can finally bask in the glory of Hornet's awesomeness. Play it, die a lot, cry a little, and maybe, just maybe, survive long enough to appreciate why Hornet is the hottest thing to ever exist in a bug kingdom. So, thank you for watching, and remember to tickle that little hanging thingy from the ceiling. It's worth it.